Welcome back to Ladies Who Level Up, the podcast. I'm Anthony ALLEN-ZOUHRY, your host, and this is episode 1. The fact that you showed up for this means you are already different from most people who buy things and never open them. I've had people that bought courses and just never take them, so I'm proud of you. Today we are diving into sheet 1 about my business, and if you're watching me, I have the sheet up right here, and if you are just on audio, I have the sheet in front of me, so I hope you have your sheet in front of you because it's time to put the pen to the paper. Today we're diving into sheet 1 about my business. This is your foundation, and I need to say this up front. This sheet looks simple. 6 questions, plenty of space to write, shouldn't take long. And that is the exact trap. I have watched smart, driven women rush through this page in 10 minutes and walk away thinking they're ready to build a strategy on top of a foundation that hasn't fully been laid. We are not rushing through sheet 1. We are going deep. So grab your pen, pull out that first sheet, and let's get to work. The first question on sheet 1 is, what is my business goal by the end of this strategy? Notice it doesn't say, what is your dream? It doesn't say, where do you see yourself in 10 years? It says, by the end of this strategy, meaning in the next 12 months. Specific, bounded, and real. Here's what I see women right here. Grow my business, get more clients, be more consistent. And I want you to understand, those are not goals, those are vibes, okay? Big difference. You cannot build a strategy around a vibe. A real business goal sounds like this. I want to close 10 high-ticket coaching offers at $3,000 each by Q4. I want to launch my digital product and hit $50,000 in revenue from passive sales. I want to book 4 brand partnerships in the lifestyle space at a minimum of $5,000 per deal. Do you see the difference? Very specific, measurable, time-bound. That is a goal you can build a strategy around, because now every decision, every piece of content, every offer, every partnership, conversion can be filtered against that goal. Does this move me toward 10 clients? Does this move me towards that 50K in product sale? If the answer is no, it's a distraction. I say this all the time. If it's not on the strategy, get it out of here. Take your time with this question. Write the real goal. Not the safe one, not the one that feels achievable so you don't have to feel bad if you don't hit it, but the one that would actually change your life. Question number 2, your ideal customer. This is a question I see women get the most wrong. And it is the most important question of the entire sheet, because who is my ideal customer? What's her age, habits, needs, lifestyle? Most women write women 25 to 45 who want to grow their business, and then they wonder why their content doesn't convert. That description applies to literally millions of people, which means it's actually describing nobody, okay? Nobody. If you want to get uncomfortable with how specific you get here, I don't want demographics. I want her Tuesday morning. What is she stressed about before she even opens Instagram? What is the problem she's Googling at midnight? What has she tried that didn't work? What does she desperately need that she hasn't found yet? Okay? Whether that be clothing, whether that whatever industry you're in, hair, I don't care. Get that specific. When you get that specific, here is what it does. It makes your content magnetic. When you write for a specific woman with a specific problem in a specific season of life, she reads your caption and think, how does she know that? That feeling, I've been there before. I've seen content that just hits home, and I'm like, oh my God, and I click the follow button or I'm purchasing something. That is the feeling that makes someone pull out their credit card. Generic content gets scrolled past. Specific content stops the scroll. We want to stop the scroll. Write her in full sentences, not bullet points, because full sentences force you to be specific. She is a 34-year-old service provider who has been in business for 2 years, has consistent clients, but no predictable outcome. Posts on Instagram sporadically because she's not sure what to say. And she's embarrassed that her brand doesn't look as put together as she actually is. That woman, I know how to exactly speak to her. I do. I really know how to talk to her. Can you say the same thing about the woman you wrote down? Questions 3 and 4, hero offer and company value. Question 3, what is my hero product or service? Not everything that you do, the one thing, the primary vehicle through which you deliver value and generate revenue. The thing you want to be known for. If someone asks your best client what they hired you for, what's the one thing that they'd say? That's your hero offer. Write it here, one offer, one sentence, very clear, okay? Why does it matter for the strategy? Because your entire marketing machine, your content, your email list, your reels, your podcast should all be pointing towards this primary destination. When you're promoting 5 different things at once, your audience doesn't know what you're selling. You don't really know what to measure. One hero offer gives us focus, okay? Question 4, what are my company values? List 1 to 5. Your values are not your niche. They are not your aesthetic. They are principles that guide every business decision you make, how you treat clients, what you say yes to and what you say no to, what kind of brand are you willing to be. Values matter for brand strategy because they create consistency. Even when you can't articulate a specific rule, is this partnership aligned with my values? Is this something that protects you when opportunities come that look good on paper but feel off in your gut? Write 5. Be honest about what actually guides you, not what sounds impressive. Let me give you an example. I have a client whose values are transparency, integrity, accountability, customer service. He wants to always be transparent with his clients. He wants to always hold himself accountable for things that he's done wrong. He wants to have the best customer service. These are values that he strives to hit every single day. Whenever he's answering an email, am I taking accountability for this? Is this something that, am I providing the best customer service for this? So when we say values, that's what we mean. Questions 5, 6, and 7. Income goal, differentiator, and why. Question 5, let's get real. What income goal do I have for this year? Write the real number, not the conservative number, okay? No fluff. Not the, well, if I'm being realistic number, the number that will actually change how you move through the world. Write it. And then I want you to do something the sheet doesn't specifically ask for. Divide that number by your hero offer price. That tells you how many units you need to sell. That number becomes your North Star for every quarter. If your income goal is 100,000 and your hero offer is 500, then you need to sell 200 of them. That's approximately 4 per week. So now you have something concrete to build a marketing strategy around. You get it? Question 6, what makes my business different? What's your key differentiator? This is not your personality. I'm real and relatable. That's not a differentiator, okay? Half of Instagram will tell you the same thing. Your differentiator is the specific concrete thing that your business does or delivers that someone in your space does not. It could be your methodology, your technique, your background, your unique combination of expertise, your specific results, but it needs to be something specific enough that someone reading it can repeat it back to someone else and explain why they chose you over someone else. You understand? And the last question, why is this business important to me? This is one for you, not for your marketing, not your audience, you. Yeah, you. Because on days when things aren't working, and those days will come, this is the answer that's going to keep you in the game. Like, this is the answer that's going to keep you going and pushing, okay? So it's personal, but it belongs here. And I want you to get really real with that. So before I let you go and fill this out, let me walk you through 3 mistakes I see women make on this sheet. Mistake 1, writing for an audience instead of writing for yourself. This is your private strategy document, okay? So nobody is reading your ideal customer description and judging you for it. Stop trying to make it sound impressive and start making it sound true. Get real. Mistake number 2, leaving the income goal blank and writing a range. Between 50 and 100K is not a goal. Pick a number, commit to it. You can adjust your strategy as the year progresses, but you need a specific target to build towards, period, okay? So don't leave that to be so vague. Mistake number 3, describing everything your business does instead of one hero offer. If you can't name one primary offer, that's your first strategic problem to solve. And this sheet is surfacing it to you. Don't move past it though. Sit with it until you have clarity. Like, it's really important. The strategy you build on sheets 3, 4, and 5 will be directionless without it, okay? This sheet should take you about 15 to 20 minutes, not 5, not 10. Give it the time that it deserves, please. All right, guys, that is sheet 1. I want you to close this episode and go to complete that sheet in full, like really, and then come back for episode 2 where we jump into building your brand vision, one of my favorites. I'm telling you right now, that episode will crack something open for you in a way that surprises you. If you're listening to this and you don't have the physical strategy sheets yet, that is the first thing you need to fix. Come on. All 6 sheets will complete the framework, and they're available right now in the show notes. The link is in the show notes. Click it, grab them, and then come back and sit and do this properly and take your time. You can print them out. You can do them on Canva, but just get them, okay? Whatever way you can, just get them. These sheets are the whole game. Everything I'm teaching you in these episodes live inside those 6 sheets primarily, like really. Don't try to do this work on a random piece of paper. The structure really matters. Get the sheets, complete sheet 1, and I'll see you in episode 2. I'm Anthony, and this is Ladies Who Level Up Podcast.